Hey guys, Lost here, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Discussions here on the channel today. And today, guys, this gameplay is brought to you by Minecraft Hypixel Bed Wars. That's right, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. At least it'd be really awkward if that wasn't my gameplay today, but I think that's what I'm doing for the background gameplay. So if you guys do enjoy the Bed Wars hype, click this like button. If you guys do enjoy the Minecraft discussion topics that we've been discussing these past few weeks, hit that like button. This video can get to 10 likes. I will guarantee that we continue this on to the next week. Now, that being said, it's going to be a lot hard for me to do these Minecraft discussion videos. Mind you, this is, believe it or not, guys, this video takes me the longest, I'm pretty sure, out of all my videos. Maybe even longer than my Minecraft Ore Spawn series. To render and upload and all that, because I have to basically record twice. I have to record the discussion, then I have to record the gameplay, because it's fresh gameplay for the most part. I think only once or twice did I use already recorded gameplay. But yeah, I record fresh gameplay and then put that with this video, so it takes twice as long, if you will. It's essentially like me recording an extra video, but for the already existing video. So a little bit more effort has to be put into this series, so there is a high chance the series will be dropped or done only occasionally during the college semester, which, if you guys didn't know, is starting for me next week. So if you guys do want to continue to see this series, remember to hit that like goal. I've said it a million times before. If you guys want to see these series continue, do not hesitate to click that like button. Even if it seems like you're the only one clicking it, trust me, you're not. That being said, though, today's topic is going to be an interesting one, and honestly one I thought about after the Herobrine discussion last week. And this topic's going to be an interesting one. What if mobs were actually good? I brought it up in the Herobrine discussion for a brief moment. I said I would definitely bring the discussion next week. So essentially what it means is, what if Steve, or your Minecraft character, is actually the bad guy in the story of Minecraft? In the occasional lore of Minecraft, if you ever beat the Ender Dragon, you know what I'm talking about. That entire script that comes up is essentially two people discussing your character. And it's often been theorized that one person's supposed to be Notch, the other one's supposed to be Herobrine, or one person's supposed to be maybe the Ender Dragon, or like whatever. And even like the text of the writing has changed over time. I'm pretty sure in the recent updates they've changed it a little bit, at least even the color itself. Now, we're not talking about that entirely today, but if you didn't know, yes, there was actually a story to Minecraft. When you beat the Ender Dragon, that entire thing basically explains the story of Minecraft in a way. But today, guys, we're going to be diving into the subtle topic of if mobs were actually good, guys. And this is actually also inspired by a series that has been on YouTube for a while. It's called Mob Squad. I definitely recommend checking it out, but I also do not recommend checking it out if you are under the age of, we'll say, about 14, because it does have a little bit inappropriate things mentioned and rated R stuff. But at the same time, the topic about it is very interesting. Basically, what it is a group of mobs in Minecraft that have to fight against Steve, or the Minecraft person of you. And basically they paint the picture of mobs are actually, I don't know what that was, my thing decided it wanted to close out of the recording really quickly. That was funny. But yeah, basically it's trying to paint the picture of mobs are actually the good guys, and Steve, or you as the player, are the ones destroying the world. So let's talk about both sides of perspective. So you are Steve in this game of Minecraft. You've just teleported yourself into the world, and you're like, I have to make a house before nighttime because there's scary things at night. So you start chopping down trees. You start destroying the forest, quite literally, depending on what biome you're in, destroying the rainforest, being the jungle biome, if that's where you spawn in. So then you're like, okay, what do I do next? Oh, look, I need food. I'm going to start murdering animals. So you grab a weapon and you're just bludgeoning animals to death and using their food to harvest. Now, yes, I'm aware this happens in real life as well, but I'm just saying, for the Minecraft, pretend like this is only Minecraft we're talking about. Don't consider real life at all. So then after you kill animals, you're like, okay, time to force breed some of these animals. Let me force these animals to mate and have kids so then I can kill their parents. And then, yeah, it gets really dark if I talk about it in this sense. But essentially that's what's happening. So then you're like, okay, time to mine up all the resources of this land. I mean, not like they're used by anyone, but that's besides the point. So you mine up all the resources. Time to go and destroy the people's houses, the villagers. Time to go and either murder them, cause them to be eaten alive by zombies, which is another topic we'll discuss, and cause their village to essentially go bankrupt because we're taking all their resources, their crops, their blacksmith chest that has valuables in it, essentially you're robbing them blind. And then, and it's ironic because most people say the villagers rob you. It's kind of the other way around, if you ever noticed. So then that happens, and once that's all said and done, you're like, okay, what do I do next? What is there to do next? Oh, look, it's nighttime. I'm in full iron or full diamond. I think I'm skilled enough now. Let me go and slaughter some mobs. And you just go out there and you kill all the mobs, and they attack you, yes, but at the same time, do they really know that you're a good guy, or do they think that you're the one causing the corruption to the land? So now that that part has been explained, let's explain the mob's point of view. So it's nighttime or daytime, depending on what mob you are. You spawn in the... I mean, every mob spawns at nighttime, but some can survive to day, you know. So let's just say it's the next day. You're a creeper or a spider just walking around and mind your own business. And you see a creature that you've never seen before, and you're like, what is that thing? Interesting. Let me go and investigate. And then they have a sword, too, and they're acting strange around you. You don't know what they're doing. And all of a sudden they start hitting you, and you're like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? So if you're a creeper, you blow yourself up. I mean, that's their way of attacking. And if you're a spider, you're like, whoa, I'm gonna fight back now. What the heck is this? So then, that's daytime. Nighttime comes around. They tell all their mob buddies, and they're like, hey, this dude just killed Frank, or this dude just killed Phil. What do we do? And they're like, oh, well, let's go beat him up. So nighttime comes, all of them up spawn around, and they start attacking the person. They try to kill him, depending on what situation they're in. They either succeed, and they're like, yay, we did it, and then he just respawns, and they're like, crap. He's immortal. and then they're like, well, now what do we do? I guess just keep sending forces at him, and it's a never-ending war. Now, if you're in the case of a mob that doesn't normally attack, like I explained the spider situation, but let's say you're an Enderman. You're an Enderman that just likes placing blocks around. You're like, I don't see an issue with this. This guy's pretty cool, and he looks at you, and then you're like, oh, I guess I have to kill him now. And that's how the Enderman function. We all know that. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting if you think about it from the mob's perspective. And yes, before you start saying, well, Ashton, this is just a video game. Why are you thinking so deep into it? Listen, I've been playing this game for 8 years. I'm allowed to think deep. Anyway, so talking about the newer mobs, let's talk about the Vindicator. You know, the guy that likes, the evil villager, we'll say. The Vindicator and the Evoker. Essentially, they built this nice mansion. They host parties for all the mobs there. They have a good time, and then this guy comes in and tries attacking everyone, and they're just like, whoa, you're attacking my mansion. What is this? And they beat them to death. That happens if you're in an underwater sea temple. You're the Guardians. And you're just like, I sense there's an enemy approaching. We've already been at war with the squids. Let's start a war with someone else now. The whole squid thing's hilarious. I don't even know. In 1.13, I wonder if they attack the other fish. I haven't really seen that yet. I doubt it, though. But yeah, they're like, oh no, there's a weird creature swimming down to us. We have to defend our temple. And then they do that. In my opinion, I think there should be something that spawns in the desert temples now too, and the jungle temples, if that's how we're looking at it. Like have a mob, a type of zombie or something that spawns in the jungle temples, have the husks maybe spawn in more concentration at the desert temples. I don't know, you could do that if you wanted. But yeah, so like, the mobs are just defending, but then you go to the nether. The nether, like, the pigmen are harmless. You attack them, and then they're like, whoa, what'd you do that for? And then they go and beat you up. And then when you attack the nether fortress, the blazes and the wither skeletons are just defending themselves, really. You're trespassing on their land, let's be honest here. And then trying to think, let's see, who else is there? If we go into the end, of course, Endermen, again, they don't get mad unless you look at them. And then there's the Ender Dragon, who's just trying to protect its egg. It's a mother. It's just trying to protect her child, and you're just there trying to kill her for experience. Let's be honest, nobody really collects the egg anymore. Everyone just wants the experience from the Ender Dragon. And the fact that you can resummon her, she just keeps coming back like, whoa, why do you keep resummoning me? And you're like, well, I need that XP. I need those dragon essence, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just crazy thinking about Minecraft that way. Like, next time you guys are playing Minecraft, think about the mob that you're trying to kill. Think about their situation. Think about what they're thinking as they're fighting you. I mean, if you've ever used spectator mode, you can, like, possess mobs and see what they actually see, and it's pretty cool. I recommend trying it. If you guys didn't know you can actually do that, if you go into spectator mode, which is game mode 3, essentially, if you left-click, I believe it's left-clicking, or right-clicking, I forget which one, on a Enderman, a spider, or a creeper, you can actually see what they see. And I don't know if they've updated to any other mobs, but I know those are the 3 main ones. It's pretty cool, and I recommend trying. I'm not going to spoil it for you, But definitely that's something, if you guys are bored and want to do sometime, it's what you want to do. But that being said, it's actually going to include today's Minecraft discussion. Wasn't really much to involve. If we're going to conclude the topic, the discussion was: do you think that the hostile mobs are actually good and Steve is bad? In my personal opinion, I'm going to say yes, just because, let's be honest, Steve destroys the landscape. Steve builds these giant cities and stuff, yeah, but what is he doing to get those materials? He's destroying forests. He's taking out villages. He's literally, just depending on how much sponges he have, drying up the oceans. He just wants to wreck things, and the mobs are just defending themselves. Guys, hostile mobs lives matter. Hashtag. But you guys can comment the discussion down below if you believe hostile mobs are good or evil. And we'll take it from there. But guys, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, click that like button, share, support, subscribe if you were new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.